it's a long and difficult journey to merge the exchanges across Europe. I think what we did, we acquired the Spanish stock exchange BME 5 years ago. We are super happy with that. It's one of the fastest growing exchanges in Europe in terms of listings, in terms of the momentum in the economy. So that's one part. We acquired also Aquis here in UK, the second largest MTF, the fastest growing if you look at it from the last 2 years. So I think consolidation can happen in many areas. What we did the BME acquisition. That's not only the exchange but also the CSD. And of course with Aquis, having a pan-European MTF where we can compete in 16 markets. So consolidation can happen in many ways. With Aquis, that gives us actually an opportunity, instead of just sitting and defending what we have, we can play offense and actually offer trading in 16 markets in Europe. By the way, competing with ourselves in Spain and Switzerland.
I certainly hear you around the merits of consolidation, the consolidation that you have done. But what about as a whole, when you think about how Europe can better compete with the US at a time when the US has been winning listings from both Europe and the UK, does it make sense to have a single exchange?
So let me start by saying, and I think I of course I follow the discussion with UK losing listings to US. But I think that's more a UK challenge. When I look at our value proposition in Spain and Switzerland, last year we had the two largest IPO in Europe, Butch in Spain, Galderma in Switzerland. The value proposition, the capital raise for those IPOs was super strong based on local interest. And then when the local interest is there, the global investors are coming as well. This year we had the largest in Q3, largest IPO in Europe with SMG Group. So I would say, yes, I follow the discussion from a UK point of view, losing listings, but I do not really say that's a challenge for a big part of Europe.
Great answers. Lovely to see you. In terms of, I used to look at the MTFs and the rise of the MTFs and just see it as whack-a-mole for the exchanges. Every time you buy one or you consolidate one, another MTF pops up, kind of thing. Is it still the threat that no matter how many MTFs you buy, someone can always come up with another trading platform?
I think, first of all, competition is great, and of course having Aquis, that is the second largest MTF, and of course the SIBO as well.
You should tell people they're multilateral trading platforms.
Yes,
aren't they,
yes. It's super important for the environment that you have competition. So the exchanges need competition. We need competition. I think it's great for buy side, sell side, that there are opportunities out there. I think actually what the MTFs have done great, and that is what Aquis have done, have not only a one-trick pony in 1 or 2 markets, but 16 markets where you can compete. So I think that's an important part of the market dynamic. And if you're a sell-side firm, if you're Morgan Stanley or Goldman Sachs, you can decide, I do some of my flow internally, I do some of my flow with the exchanges, some of it with the MTFs. That's a part of the market dynamic. That is great.
Yeah, very interesting, isn't it? The threat of the investment banks doing all the business amongst themselves with their own clients, which has been ever present. Tell me a little bit about the business model. Tell the viewers a bit more about the business model, because one thing that Mr. Boujnah, we like talking to all of you guys. You're all very robust, actually. I've noticed. Stefan, yes, is very robust, because we've got very strong trading proposition where other people have downgraded the value of their equity trading propositions or the market side of things. And I think he was maybe making a dig at LSEG and what have you, talking about the role of data and what have you as well. Tell me a bit about what differentiates SIX.
So first of all, our starting point is Switzerland. And of course, in uncertain times, being Swiss and being a Swiss company is great. But I think actually,
not this year.
This year is also great to be Swiss. But I just want to say, so our starting point is the Swiss customer base. And then of course, for us to grow Switzerland, it's not big enough. So we said, let's start on a growth journey outside Switzerland. That was why we acquired BME. So have a strong exchange inside EU. Then we expanded with Aquis. So we have the MTF. So we also have the UK play. Yeah. So we are the only exchange that have Switzerland, EU with Spain, and UK. We can do that for listing. We can do that for trading. But where we are unique is we do not only do the trading part, we also have the full value chain in the CSD part. So also the settlements of trade. And when I look at the value proposition from the banks, the sell-side firms, it's not only about the trading, it's also that you offer the full stack, also the settlement part that needs to be efficient and smart. And on top of that, we also are a data company, so we provide data across the globe. We have a big team that sells data, corporate actions data, reference data globally. So I think actually, and on top of that, we have an index business. So I think actually we provide more or less the full offering towards our clients across trading, data, indices, and depository part as well. That's where we stick out versus some of our peers.
Got it.